found the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes when in love, yeah. I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see, yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when...
Hey, my honey. So, today... I know y'all gonna stick me with this bonnet or whatever, but... I have been in the house. I have not been doing anything. Me and KJ been just chillaxing. You know, it's been cold to me, so whatever. But the bonnet just comes in handy, like I say, when people be popping up and all that extra stuff. And it just looks, you know, more appealing than what's up under. I fell off for at least about a week at this point. Today, we are going to be focused on, okay, how to blow dry hair. Okay, so that's where we're starting with this. I'm getting back on track with my hair. So it's only been a week. We all got natural hair. Some of us don't, you know, but you still could use these same techniques as far as having permed hair or textured hair or whatever's going on with your hair. You want to take care of it equally. You don't just want to say, oh, I got a perm, I ain't got to do this. And yeah, you still need to eat, let it be eating and feed it and all of that goodness. So at this point, I have no perm, no nothing. I don't even have any grease in my hair, okay? So I'm gonna let you guys see. Okay, so these are what we're gonna be using now, okay? I'm switching it up, guys. I did use the other one faithfully, so I felt like the edge is back, everything is cool, but these are Bella Curls or whatever. They are not sponsored or anything. Y'all know none of my stuff really be sponsored. I just have goodness and I love goodness and I like to talk about it. Let's talk about it. This has a shampoo and then it has the leave-in conditioner. It's a coconut and it pretty much says that it's moisturizing. That's what we need for that dandruff and dry scalp itch and that breakage of the hair. If your hair is thirsty, it will break. That's the hair molecule or whatever, and it penetrates straight through the follicle and gets that goodness straight to, you know, within your hair shaft or whatever. That's where your nutrients is coming from or whatever, to keep everything cool and go down into the bloodstream and get all the goodness or whatever as well. So this actually penetrates through really quickly, absorbs everything from here, the goodness from here, and then it repairs it and brings it back to life. Okay, so that's good for them split ends and all that good stuff. I'm gonna wash it out and show you guys how to use hot, heat, and no heat to blow dry your hair out. Something simple like that, okay? But let me show you my hair before I go wash it. Do not laugh at me, okay? My scalp is dry. I got some little dandruffs going on or whatever. I want to try this because it's about to repair all of that and make sure everything is cool and smooth, okay? But when I had washed my hair the last time I did that, only thing I did was use a little bit of this to put as I detangled it. And I don't even think I blow dried it, guys. I just took it in 4 sections and combed it out and detangled it with that and twisted it. Like, this is one whole twisty. It's coming apart now, but that was like one whole twisty thing or whatever. I had 4 of them and I did nothing to it after that. I didn't grease it. I didn't do nothing. So I just kind of been like, for real. But I'm back now. I have a video up already of how I detangle my hair and all of that other good stuff. But if you guys want an updated one or whatever, let me know, because then I'll show you, you know, the washing process. I do feel like I've been looking a little rough around the edges too, guys, because I'm up late. I get up at 8 in the morning and then I'm not going to bed till about 4 or 3, like, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to my honeys, okay, that joined me on my live. That was so fun, like literally fun for me. Like, now I would feel more comfortable to just dive in, like, let me go live real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because I just already see my little honeys, y'all mess with me. If y'all really want to get down into the support, y'all go check out our t-shirts. Ain't nobody even told me how they like our print or nothing, because I literally busted my butt to get them prints done and find a decent one, this and that. Now, I know I could find something better, but at least it's something for right now. And I'm very proud of that, because I don't know the half of it, okay? I told y'all I don't have nobody to help me. So it's like, I gotta make the videos, I gotta edit the videos, then I gotta come up with these ideas to do this, to do that. Then I gotta make it come through, and don't talk about it, be about it. And okay, we got all of them down, and I look like Susie from Rugrats or whatever. But yeah, guys, if you have not already, please go and try to support Kells Nation or whatever. Just let me know that my hard work is paying off or whatever, because it's so simple for others or whatever. They may got somebody to shoot them info or shoot them advice. I don't have none of that. So everything that y'all will see going on with me, I am winging it. See, guys, my scalp is just crunchy. It's dandruff, it's flakage, and guess why? There was no moisturization to this stuff. Nothing. I mean, literally, I did nothing. My scalp is suffering. It's thirsty. It's dry. I don't even know what that is, but it's some type of mess of, could be dead skin. Yeah, so it's time to just go wash this stuff. I'm using my new stuff. So the hair is clean and all this and that, but it's not about clean hair, actually. It's about a healthy scalp. That's how we're going to get growthish. That's how we're going to stop breakage. That's how all of that, okay? That's why these little edges came on back or whatever. They so thick now. You see how thick they coming back? They still look short, but they getting thicker or whatever. It's just because of the goodness. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely have to wash it even though it ain't dirty. Because you can see the scalp is terrible. It's terrible. Ooh, it is so crusty in the braid. Guys, look at that. The part that was not seen or shown. Okay, so this is just a prime example of dry scalp. That's all that is. This is dry scalp. I have put nothing on my hair for a week. Now look, I'm gonna scratch that. You see it? That ain't nothing but dry scalp, guys. So clearly I have never had a problem with dandruff or anything. And that's why. Because I keep goodness on my hair. I keep my hair moisturized. My hair is always eating. Not for this past week, honey. This is our solution to this, okay? We need to go ahead, wash this stuff, and keep it moisturized, okay? If you're not one that likes grease, so you need to come up with a solution. So therefore, you're kind of spraying something on your hair every day or whatever. This is especially for my dread heads, okay? Every day you could have a solution that you can spray on there and keep it eating. You want to scratch all that as much as you can out, okay? If it's thick, scabby, you don't want to pick that and peel that, because that will become an open sore pretty much, okay? You just want to leave that on, scratch over it, but don't peel it. You see what I'm saying? You don't want no open sores in your head. That'll just mess up the follicle area and you will have a bald spot, okay? It'll take time for that to grow back in. But as long as you feed it and keep that goodness to it, it'll go away. So don't pick no scabs. Oh, wow. This really was just a blow dry video, but now we turned this into a whole dandruff situation. This is a whole, I got an eczema head. This is an eczema head. But I done picked that, and it's like bleeding and everything. It's very little. The blood is just spreading, but it's tiny. And the blood is just tinting my scalp or whatever. That's as much moisture as it's seen, okay? You know that type dandruff where you got a black shirt on and it's everywhere? That's what's going on here. Now, when you wash it, you in there. You in there. You in there, okay? Balls of the fingers, not the nails. Just like balls of the finger. You in there. You getting it, okay? Real good, all over the head. You need to concentrate and focus that at least 3 good minutes, okay? Because while that water is sitting there penetrating through, opening them pores, it's allowing this coconut oil and all this stuff within the shampoo to come out and penetrate and do what it do and da-da-da-da, and then you wash it out, okay? And then you go in and wash it again. I usually do 2 washes, but with something like this, guys, I may have to do 3. I may have to do 3. But you wash it a few times. So if it didn't get the point the first wash, it's going to definitely get it the second. And it's definitely going to get it the third, okay? Then you got clean hair. Boom. And then by the time that's said and done, you moisturize it and just keep it moisturized because this stuff just will grow overnight. I see. It's only been a week. It will grow overnight and just be sitting there scabby and looking crazy. So we is crusty out here on the scalp side. Okay, my honeys. I washed it 3 times. I went in on that scalp, okay? The first wash, I let it kind of sit the longest, and I really went in there and was digging and digging and digging with the balls of my finger and was letting it penetrate and do its thing. By the time I rinsed it, I did it again the second time. It got less shampoo, less time. The last one, barely any shampoo. My hair was so soapy because I had washed away all my natural oils, all of the residue, all of the dandruff. I hope. Now, I ain't even dug in there to see what's going on. Okay, you know, I'll be on top of it with my honey. So, we about to see. Oh, wow, look. Let me get the kink out for her. Look at how clean that is. Ain't not a residue or nothing. Because I didn't even soak it, guys. Like, literally, I just left y'all, like, 8 minutes ago. So I spent about 6 to 8 minutes just washing my hair and pampering my scalp and massaging through it with the shampoos, and that looks good. Now here we go, parting through like this is a frontal, but sure, we want to be able to part our hair too and see them good old clean parts and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? So I see where, if you can see, you see where it's pink right there, like it was agitated. That's where it was dandruffy and crusty. So now I have washed all of that away. That's what I'm left with. I'm going to go in with this, okay? So it's like creamy. Because this stuff, it absorbs so good into the hair. So if you did just want to go ahead and put it along your scalp, like I'm about to do, but I'm going to put it along my whole hair. But if you have dreads and you just want to put it along your scalp, just like little parts and stuff like that, that'll be cool. And just massage it in until it absorbs and you don't see the white anymore, okay? And then go ahead and hit it with the blow dryer, whether it's on hot or cold, just to help kind of dry that out. But you wouldn't want to put it on your whole dread. You're going to need the blow dryer, but you're going to need the comb that goes to the blow dryer. But most people would use a brush. You want to use a brush that has a lot of bristles to it. So you can use this one because it has a lot of teeth. It's going to grab a lot of hair and pull through with the heat. Most people use a pedal brush because it's a bigger surface and it will grab way more hair as well. Like, so you can have the pedal brush with the blow dryer, or you can have this with the blow dryer and comb it all at once. So some people got a blow dryer without a comb. Okay, so I'll show y'all both ways, and what I'm gonna do is bust it down. Okay, bust it down. Hey, I'm gonna take my leave-in conditioner. Y'all know I don't be stingy. We seen how crusty that scalp was. Never again. I'm putting it along these, around the whole piece. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to bust it down. I'm going to get in that middle too. So 9 out of 10, guys, I done just put it around the whole piece. As I am laying this flat and going like that, it's going to hit that middle too. Look. It's hitting that middle. It's spreading. You know, I have so much in one area that it's spreading out somewhere, distributing throughout that part. Now what I am going to do is comb this out before I blow dry. Ain't that curl just so cute? And look how long it is. I never seen my hair that crunchy. So now I took time, I massaged it through. That whole section right now is open. Nothing but nutrients coming from the bloodstream, feeding my hair follicles that has not eaten in a week at this point. I will detangle it with my wig brush first and then come on in with this and define my curls. I don't like this other detangler. Now look, it's combing all that product, dragging it from root to end. Woosa. Now y'all know I would just go in with my blow dryer and the comb and do that, and which I am going to do. I'm just show y'all how to do it with the brush. So boom, basically you are taking the brush, right? See, this is my left. I am right-handed. So this is my brush, this is the blow dryer. You want to put the brush in your dominant hand, whatever hand is strongest for you, left or right. You grab that hair up. Look, I have it. I have all that in the brush, okay? It ain't going nowhere. You grab it up, then you take your blow dryer to it, and you kind of just comb it on through. The heat will help detangle as well, okay? You grab it, you got it in there, and you kind of just blow dry on them areas without the brush, throughout the brush. That heat is going to go through the combs and stuff, like. So while your hair is in there like that and you just holding it on there like this, you want to slowly be pulling that brush out as well, okay? So to make it a faster process or whatever, as you're doing it, once you get the hang of it, then you just be going. You see what I'm saying? So you just grabbing that. Now at this point, this part will start getting straight. Like it's gonna still be straight and all that's gonna be nappy. So you start hitting these areas. Then you hit that. So basically you're just picking it up with the brush or your blow drying the heat on there or the cold. I did use lukewarm water to wash it or whatever. And if I would have put conditioner, I would have rinsed that out with like cold water kind of to lock and load in the nutrients from the conditioner. But I'm using the leave-in conditioner, so that's fine. All I'm going to do is, you know, you could blow dry your hair and get it straight with cold air. Did you know that? You don't have to use heat. So for my honeys that don't really dibble and dabble with heat and you feel like, okay, now what do I do because my hair is about to be nappy or whatever, because this is going to eventually start drying, guys, and get nappy. I'm going to do this one with cold air, and then I'll do this one with hot air, and let's see the difference. I could say cold takes longer to straighten, and on a colder setting, it does not give you any assistance with detangle. It does not really help to, you know, get the hair straight or whatever. Like this is dry, but that's all it is, okay? It's not combable, comb through dry. But it is dry. It is dry. And at this point, you could go ahead and braid it and stretch it, and then boom, you cool, you good to go. It's pretty dry. Look, there's no residue as far as that leave-in conditioner go. There's no real residue. So I would say yes to my dreadheads if that's what y'all want to do. Now we're going to do heat on this side, okay? Now you know you got to heat and you got to warm. So if you are just not completely against heat, you can use the warm setting and go from there, you know, because cool is no heat at all. So if you just don't use heat and that's just how you got to deal with it when it comes to this, cool, just don't use it. But if you like, okay, I needed a little help because the heat kind of helps get through and it's straightening as it go because it's hot and all this and that, and it dries so fast. So let's just see. This is our hot side. This is our cold side, okay? As you can see, I'm pretty much done with this towel. It ain't dripping or anything anymore. As you can see, the hot kind of help straighten it out, and we know what hot do. You know, the hot did its thing. It probably only took seconds to dry it, okay? It kind of gave your hair that linkage, okay? So you could kind of see more of what you're doing if you were clipping ends or whatever. So, the cold, it just dried it. Like here I go combing straight through the hot. But then here I go trying to get through that cold. It's getting stuck, okay? I don't just want to comb straight through. It's getting stuck. So that's pretty much will be the difference for me or whatever. Only solution I would have to that, guys, is if you're going to use cold, bust it down to smaller sections, okay? Don't go in a big old section on cold because it's going to dry it before it straightens it. Heat is straightening while it, you know, is doing its thing. So it's like kind of helping to comb through as well and detangle. Cold ain't detangling nothing. It's just drying, basically. So you do it like I had 4 sections, right? 4 sections. You will probably want to bust this down to 2. And on the natural side with no heat to stretch your hair out so that it won't be nappy. Like, because if you just leave this like this, it's not going to do nothing but get nappier. And, you know, you may have a little sweat going on and it's just going to get nappy fast, okay? So it's going to get real, it's going to get real tangly. So I like to do the underbraid because the underbraid stretches the hair more. And when you take it down, guys, it leaves you with a cute, like a loose wave type of curl. Versus the top braid will leave you with the deep wave looking curl. But you know, that's the underbraid. You see how all of this is pulled, so whatever ain't done drying, by the time it dries, it's going to be pulled and it's going to be, the strands are going to be elongated because of, you know, you ain't giving them a chance to curl back up or anything. So I'm using this. It's a Palmer's grease. I'm not really sure what Palmer's is hitting for, guys. I don't know. But what I do know is that it has vitamin E in it, and that's perfect for our hair and skin. It has olive oil in it. Okay, y'all already know the good benefits of olive oil, and it's a grow treatment. Grow meaning vitamin E and olive oil together, growth. It also has the Jamaican black castor oil in it too, guys. So, you know what? As thirsty as my hair was, we're going to go ahead and throw some grease in there because it's going to eat that up. And you know what I'm thinking, guys? It's slowly approaching winter over this way. And I have already told y'all so much about this winter stuff that's so bad for our hair. And that air is just different. It's even a different air. So whether you even have your hair out in the goddamn cold, okay? I just noticed the air is different, and it just had my scalp looking crunchy. It ain't did that all summer. If I even went a couple days without, you know, whatever, it ain't did that. So I know that this winter is coming, and you got me messed up. Look how good that scalp look. Just with a little grease. It's like, whoo, let's eat, please. Now, I ain't going to be stingy with it. This is how I really would do my hair, guys, before I do a pronto, okay? Before I do a quick weave. Any of that. You got to keep something on there for these little winter months. Like I said, some of my honeys ain't even got to worry about this cold weather. But here in Cleveland, Ohio, it is going, okay? you take your fingers and you massage that in, open up that circulation so that that blood could come flow to that area and give your scalp nothing but nutrients, feed your hair, okay, all the goodness. And then it's gonna sit here and suck up all the goodness from the grease and go off into your scalp, your follicles, which is going to treat the shaft of your hair. Now I'm going off in there like this. Y'all know my hand's crusty. I just washed my hair. I'm massaging it through, but I have a lot of grease on my fingertips. I'm just going to rub that along the ends. That's what I'm going to do for that. So that's pretty much said and done. I know that this brush was wet, but I don't care. I want this stuff combed through. I don't have not another one next to me. Now that is pretty ready, set, go, guys. You know me, I would get petty and add about 10 more things on my hair right now. I don't have nothing on site. Oh, yes I do. Like this. My do-grow, I would add this on the outside layer. Because all the grease didn't just get on the end. So, only thing about this, you will put this on before the blow dry because this shrivels your hair up too. It's not, it's a wet base. It's like a wet base, and it was really kind of pointless for me to blow dry and put this on because it will shrivel back up. You see what I'm saying? But the only reason I'm doing it is because I don't care, because I'm about to braid it. I'm about to braid this right on up into my little under braid. You would have did this same process to the cold side too, guys, okay? You want to just hurry up and get that braided because that do-grow will just curl it back up. Like if you was going to wear a hairstyle like this, guys, in the wintertime, locked and loaded with grease like this, that's cool. That's cool. You can do that. And without the weave and all the extras or whatever. That's why. Because it's protected. You got all the goodness on there. It's protected. When it comes to you trying to do a silk press in the winter, that's what's not going to work because it's not protected. Your hair, it's your hair against that harsh air. That's what's going on. Nothing's protecting it. It's just there. And that air is going to win. And your hair is going to be looking chewed. Real bad. It's going to look real chewed. But as far as you putting this grease on it and you maintain it every day with a nice little oil or whatever, you can wear your hair. But I don't wear my hair with oil. If I was going to wear a silk press, who puts oil on a silk press? That's what I mean when I say wear it in the winter, though. I'm not putting no oil on no silk press. I wanted to show my honeys exactly how we would do this with heat or without heat. Okay, that was the point. I think I kind of hit my mark with it. I know I done drifted off into some other stuff, but pretty much if you have thicker hair, just or bigger head, bust it on down to more sections, okay? You don't have to just do 4. Make it easier on yourself, okay? To bust it down. Don't be scared to saturate your hair with the product, okay? This is a leave-in conditioner filled with goodness. Don't skip no spots. This right here is tangled. We don't want that. That means that we need some product on there. Soften that on up. Okay, boop. Don't be stingy, guys. Use this stuff. That's how I got that edge back. Because I used that stuff. I wasn't playing. I put that stuff right where it needs to be. Now, personally, I would not have done these braids or any of that until my whole head was dry. Okay, guys? But for the purpose of the video, it's already too long. I had to show you the difference, like boom, boom, okay? You seen this side was straighter, it would have been more bouncier, it would have had life to it and all of that good stuff. Especially had I not put the leave-in conditioner. But the whole point for me is wintertime, I need my hair to eat and you think that it was crusty. So we're not even about to play like that no more, okay? And my silk pressing days right now is over. That done passed, okay? The hot girl summer situation is done. So it's on to other styles now. That style will come back in next year when the time calls, but that's pretty much done. So I'm just setting it and forgetting it from here on out. Okay, look at the difference from this and this. Okay, this was a little more heat bound and straighter, and this was just cold. So I would have been looking like this over the whole hair. I would have went in with cold at that point to go ahead and lock in that leave-in conditioner and do all that, but make sure every area is dry. And then after that, I would have braided it in some type of braid like this. Whether I was getting ready for a sew-in, whether I was getting ready to put a wig on, whether I'm about to go to sleep. Okay, this will be something for me to go to sleep in. Just something, because you don't never want to just sleep on your hair. My hair is so thirsty. I'm going to take this down, guys. I put the grease in it and everything. Y'all see that scalp is looking good. Okay. It ain't crusty or nothing. That's all we need, guys, is a little moisturization. In this case, a lot. At this point in the video, I will see you guys on the next one. The next one. Excuse me for looking a mess, my honeys. Bye, guys. I love you guys.